I do believe that this country and this city do not really give a damn about young people. Because money talks, bullshit walks.
I guess the biggest question in the world is what can we each individually do? And I believe that one of the big things is that we have to hold ourselves responsible first. That we can't just sit back and criticize other people. That's the easy way. If we don't vote, then we've committed a crime, because people died to give us the right to vote. If we're not involved in someone's life other than just our own child's, we failed our community. If we don't know our neighbors' kids, if we don't know our neighbors, we failed our community.
And a lot of these people don't have those people around them to guide them in the right way, or you know, all that. A lot of people won't get it neither, just because of the environment that they're in. Environment plays a big role in this whole teen violence thing, because if you notice, a lot of the violence is in 5 certain places, 4, 5, 6 certain places. You know what I mean? Like, environment is one of the, whoa. You grew up in the projects, you're bound to do something you're not supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? Just because we grow up in such a harsh setting.
A lot of kids grow up seeing, a lot of kids are in the houses in bad environments. When you bust in the crib, drug bust and all that, all the kids see is you taking their family members out. Their family members crying, mothers screaming. So now they're growing up, okay, cops are bad, when they're just doing their job.
It's harsh out here. It's not, we don't choose to shoot people. We don't choose to smoke drugs. We don't choose to deal drugs. We don't choose to what you call it, mess with females and stuff like this, and them getting us into some shit. It's like, it just happens. Everything's an action, and everything has a reaction. That's all it is out here. So basically, the solution to stopping thing is actions, people's actions.
I don't see young people making those decisions to do that. It's usually who?
Adults.
Okay. So, if you want to solve the problem, you go to the source of the problem, not those who are victims of the problem. And they have us dealing with the victims as if they're the problem.
Like, every person I'm coming across is saying we need to stop this violence and everything, and we need to stop this and we need to stop that. But like, they really ain't doing nothing. They ain't really doing nothing to stop it. Okay, you saying we gotta stop it is fine. That's nice. I understand. Yeah, it does have to stop. And then we're staring at each other with an awkward silence.
People who's trying to make a difference are outnumbered than the people who don't want to make a difference. Like, there's more people out there who want to be involved in gangs and drugs and stuff like that, and there's less people who care about people getting killed and stuff. So as long as somebody got somebody in their ear telling them negative stuff, they got more people telling them negative stuff, and less people telling them positive stuff, then the negative stuff's just gonna soak in.
It's like the only people who actually come together is the street dudes.
If I wanted to say something, it would probably be that I think a lot of people need to just sit down and listen. Like, not even probably sit down and listen, more like help. Like, I know if I had someone there that was like helping me 24/7, you know, not 24/7, but just helping me and showing me the way, then I know that I'll be able to do more stuff.
When our men can publicly come out and shed tears, the violence will stop. When our men publicly come out and shed tears, the violence will stop.
Well, you have to start. Well, you have to start by going when they're young, when they're real young. Put in their heads, like, yo, this is wrong. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do that.
But my number one thing I say is giving them something to do, yo. I'd have to say that, because idle hands is the devil's playground. Ain't nothing to do. What is there to do in the hood? They ain't doing nothing. They ain't doing nothing for us. Basketball leagues ain't even pumping the way they was back in the day. You know, like, during the summer, yeah, this thing's going on, but what about the rest of the year? What are we supposed to be doing the rest of the year? Nothing? Like, what's going on? There's nothing to do. So what do? They go chill with their boys. And what do their boys do? They end up getting bored. Okay, so now let's go try and make some money. Well, I'm still in school. I can't get a job, but even if I could get a job, selling crack's going to do a lot more because that's what 50 Cent said.
They call it the risk opportunity hours. When kids get out of school, they're more at risk than at any other time in their lives. But it's also when you have the most opportunity to make a difference in their lives. The after-school activities that keep them busy for after school and before the parents get home. And we sort of lost that. We sort of moved away from it. It is part of what made the so-called Boston Miracle happen.
And so I think a lack of knowledge or being presented misinformation could lead to violence.
It is. When you think about it, you go to school, if you get your diploma, you go to college, after college you get a nice job, it does work.
But education in school is a very big thing, and everyone needs an education. I think that's your first stop, where you need to sit down, think about your goals, what you want to be in life, what you want to do with yourself. Because a lot of people that I see and talk to, they see high school and they're like, oh, I'm going to stop there. High school is not the end. You can't go very far with high school or a GED now. You need to get further education. What I did to stop it was I basically looked at my goals. I saw something that I wanted to do and something I wanted to attain. And I realized that I needed to basically understand, I need to straighten up and fly right. Basically, you have to understand what you're doing. You have to go out, be the best you can be, and avoid falling into crowds of people that you know are bad. Even if you're trying to fit in, you're worried about them not liking you or something like that, then you basically have to find new friends. You can't hang out with people because you think they're cool or something like that. You gotta go for yourself sometimes.
You can be a tough guy, but you don't have to be. There's other ways you can be tough. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it opened my eyes. Being in this chair, it opened my eyes to see that there's other ways you can be tough.